Greeting once more, dear friends, and thank you for meeting me here again. This is Ken Jerry from African Revolution Company. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to create and code a window application to manage van renting for company outings. Before we get started, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. This exercise has been taken from the textbook Clearly Visual Basic Programming with Microsoft VB 2012 by Diane Zach. This to acknowledge why I took the exercise. So to proceed in this, we have to read the exercise so we understand what is awaited of us as far as our window application is concerned. So I am quickly going to read the question. They said, in this exercise, you create an application for the van and mall depot, which rent vans for company outing. Each van can transport 10 people. The interface should allow the user to enter the number of people attending the outing. The application should calculate and display the number of vans that can be filled completely. It also should calculate and display the number of people who will need to find another way to get to the outing. For example, if 48 people are attending the outing, 40 of them will fit into 4 vans. The remaining 8 people will need to arrange for their own transportation. The output for this problem is the number of vans that can be filled completely and the number of people remaining. The input is the number of people attending the outing. For part A of the question, they are asking us to write the problem algorithm. Remember that there are various ways of writing algorithm. You could write algorithm using a pseudocode. You could write algorithm using human language. But here we'll be writing an algorithm using human language. Also, you could write algorithm using flowchart. Part B of it say we should create a Visual Basic window application that we should use the following name for the solution and project, van solution and van project. Part C said that we should change the name of the form file on our disk to form main.vb. And if necessary, we should change the form name to FRM main. And then part D of the question said we should create an appropriate interface. And we should include a picture box and an exit button. Part E said that we should code the exit button, click event procedure, and the algorithm. We should add comments. Then we will save and test our window application. So for the algorithm of the problem, we have 5 steps. So in the first step, we will enter the number of people to attend the outing. The second step, we will calculate the number of filled vans. And in the third step, we will calculate the number of people that need another means of transportation. In the fourth step, we will display the number of filled vans. And in the fifth step, we will display the number of people needing another means of transportation. In order to do this, we are going to make use of two VB operator, the integer division and the mode operator. That is the integer division operator and the mode operator. So let's launch Visual Studio. Here I will be using Visual Studio 2019. So Visual Studio is launched, and you can see here the language which we are working with is Visual Basics, will allow by default all platform and then all project type. But if we click here, you could realize that we could have specific platforms depending on the app that you are working on. Just like here, you could have different types of applications that you might be developing. So you choose if it's a console app, you will take console, desktop. So we will allow us at all type, all project type that is by default. So here now we are going to look for, this is console Windows Form app.net framework. That is what we are doing, working on. So I take next. So remember, we were told that the project name should be van van project. The project name should be van project, and the solution name should be van solution. So we have project name van, solution name van. So that is it. And we create. So now you can see that our form has been created, and by default the form name is form1, and the form file name is form1.vb. Remember that in the question we were asked to change the form name to frm main and the form file name to frm main or .vb. So to do that, I will change this to, I click on it and I right click. I go to rename. So I will change this to frm main. That is it. So we have changed the form file name to frm-main.vb as required. So now we need to change the form name. So we just go to the form property and we look for the form name. So here the form name is already frm main. So here we instead need to change the text property of the form, not the form name. That's actually what the question is asking of us. So let's change the text property of the form as required. Now that we have changed the form text property to frm main, the next thing we need to think about are the different controls that we will need in order to design the interface of this Windows app. For us to design this application, we are going to need two labels, two buttons, and a text box, and an additional of three labels in order to annotate and guide the user on what to do on our app. So let's do that. Let's resize our text box property and then add a logo to our form. So we are going to do that in the next steps. That we have already added the logo to our Windows application, the next thing we have to do is to change all the name properties of the different control following the Hungarian notation. So those are the steps to do next. So let's do it together. Remember that we will equally need to change uh, the border style property of our label to fixed single, and the auto size property to false. This will enable us to be able to adjust our label in terms of height and width. So let's do that. So now we have designed the user interface. But there is one thing that we forgot to do. So we need to go back to this and we look for its name. Let's look for the name property. Name property. So we are going to change it to txt uh, number people outing. Okay, well, I like that. So now we are set to code our application. So let's start with the exit button, which will use the me.close, the me.close method. In the me here is in capital. Okay, that is it. And then we'll go here, dt calculate. So we want to display uh, lb lbl lbl number of field van, which is this dot text. Then we assign it using the val function. We assign it t number of people and then integer division divided by 10. No. And then down we'll see have lbl number of vans, number of people needing another transportation dot text assign the value. Sorry, yeah, I forgot dot text. Good. Val txt number of people dot text mode 10. Okay, so that is all what we needed to do for this app. So let's build it and run our app. So build solution. You can see that our app is working as expected, and then we can exit. Also, thank you once more for watching this video. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of our content. Thank you.